What's going on, everyone? It's Marcellus back with another video. We got to go over Baby Doge. I know you've seen the huge drop that we had, and we got to talk about this. But yeah, we're going to get straight to it. Definitely hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. And if you want 10% off your trading fees, definitely check out the MEXC Global link in the description. But without further ado, let's get straight to it. So let's talk about this in Baby Doge. I know you all seen this huge drop that we had. This was crazy. So look at this drop. This drop was all the way from about 1100, 1105, really, all the way down here to about 1032. So that was a pretty big drop right there. A lot of people are pretty worried about it, but it was a big drop. Let's be completely honest. If you look down here, 13.1% in the last 7 days, we're down. But look at what we've done in the last 24 hours. We're up 3.7%. So we've actually managed to recover some of it. But like I mentioned in my live stream in my previous videos, prepare for this. We're going to have some more drops. And I keep mentioning this to people. A lot of people don't believe it, but this is the crypto cycle. This is how it happens. So we're going to have some more sell-offs here, and we're going to see some more money leaving Baby Doge. So you just want to stay prepared, and you just got to remember everything that we have in Baby Doge that's going to come into fruition like in due time. But like, just think about it. The Baby Doge swap, all the other stuff that we got, we're going to be getting the wallet, the debit card, all that good stuff. I'm really not worried for this temporary drop here. But if you go ahead and you look at this, we got the swap coming out. This is going to be huge for us. Lowest fees on the Binance Smart Chain, all that. If you have 120 trillion plus, you get 70% off of all swaps. If you have 10 trillion, which a lot of people don't have, you get 50% off all swaps. But 1 trillion, a lot of people do have that. 30%. That's still pretty good. And the 500 billion, 100 billion, 10 billion, you get the flow, you get the drift. But yeah, there's going to be some very low fees on Baby Doge swap. And on top of this, earn some passive income with Baby Doge. And look, they're adding new sections here. So as we keep going here with the test net, they're going to finally eventually release the main net. And whenever that happens, we're going to be probably going up from there. But also what you do want to look at here, they did mention this, and I'm going to keep on mentioning this until they actually release the release date. They said right here that they're going to be releasing the release date soon. And people are probably just going to be buying in just based off that hype. So yeah, they're going to be buying in based off that hype. So we just got to kind of sit back and wait for it. And also something I do want to mention, my heart goes out to all the people out there inside of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. They got hit really hard by this whole hurricane. And I think it might be coming to Florida next to come hit me. So actually, it looks like it's not going to hit Florida. But anyways, I'm kind of getting sidetracked here. But yeah, I'm like all the way over here. So they're not going to be coming up here. But anyways, let's go over a little bit more things here with the Baby Doge. So we already mentioned the swap. We already know we're going to get that. We're going to be getting the wallet. We're going to be getting all this stuff. Cool. But what about right now inside of Baby Doge? Where are we going to go now? That's what everyone wants to know. So that's what we're going to talk about. A lot of people don't want to hear this, but I like to bring the truth to people. I don't like to lie on these videos. So anyways, let's look at where exactly we should be going next. So yes, it would sound good to say, yeah, we just crashed, but we're going to immediately run back up to 1250. That's just not the case. The case is that 1250 is our next immediate resistance. So if we were to continue this bullish movement here that we've had in the last 24 hours, then it would eventually get to 1250. But the whole thing here, the only reason why Baby Doge is really up right here is because people seen a buying opportunity after this crash right here. And it's not really a crash, it's just a pullback. But after this pullback here, people seen a buying opportunity and they got in before we added on a zero. What did I say on my live stream in my previous videos for Baby Doge? I mentioned when we get down here to 1-0, expect some support. But the second we go down to 1-0, we're about to add on some zeros. So we're going to add on another zero from here. We're going to be going to 99. That's the next area we're going. And I'm still bullish with Baby Doge long term. But I will tell you right now, we're going to have some bumpy rides here in the whole crypto market, especially because the 20th and 21st, the Feds are going to be raising the interest rate here inside of America. And they're going to be having a whole Fed meeting. And during all those meetings, they always tend to drop the market because Jerome Powell is so hawkish on the overall, global economy. And he's like, look, we're just going to keep hiking these interest rates. And, they got to do what they got to do to stop inflation. I don't know how all that works. So I'm not going to even pretend to know how all that works. But I do know when interest rates go up, you start to see asset prices going down and people starting to hoard cash. So that's why the US dollar is getting stronger. You can actually see on the DXY, which is the US dollar index, it's getting very, very strong. And let me go ahead and pull this up. So it is very strong. Like, as you can see in the 5 minute chart, it does look like it's down a little bit, but obviously, but if you look at it from the long term perspective, the US dollar has been destroying almost every single economy out there. So we've already talked about this. We know 9Z9 is going to be coming, and we know that we're going to continue to go down from here. So what could be coming up next after 9Z9? So look here. So first of all, we're at 1081. So 9Z9 is going to be this area here, and then 9Z7 is coming next after that. So that is what we got coming up here. So 9Z7 and 9Z9 down here. So, or I mean 9Z9 and then 9Z7. So that's what we can expect here in Baby Doge. We haven't went below that in a very long time, but this could be the time where we do go below that. And I'm going to be completely honest. What if we see 9Z5? It could happen. You've seen this huge drop that brought us all the way down to 8Z10, like literally all the way flat at 8Z10. Like we haven't seen that in a little while, but it brought us all the way down there. It brought Baby Doge down to its knees. Like you can see this all the way down to 10. So there's always that possibility that we have the sell off that brings us down to like 9Z5. But Bitcoin is really going to be the telltale sign of whether or not we actually do that. So what you can see here for Bitcoin, we've had some nice rising here. It's been rising up here very nicely. So you can actually see at 18.3K bottoming out here at Bitcoin earlier today. And then it just rose straight up out of the woodwork straight to 19.5K. So that was a huge jump there for Bitcoin. Now let's look at what we got right now for Bitcoin though. So as you can see here, we are now at a high activity area. So you can see up here, it says high activity and moderate activity expected. That's for institutional investors and dark pools. And typically in high activity areas is either high buying or high selling. But what we are also seeing is this green bar. The green bar indicates that we have support and more demand at this area. So it kind of shows we're about to have some high buying happening. And that's probably going to end up bringing us to 19.8K before we get rejected, because you can also see here we have low activity expected once we get to 19.8K, meaning that's probably when the institutional investors are going to pull some money out because, you know, they're doing these trades. So we could get rejected here at 19.8K, or we could try to continue to rise to about 20.1K and our 20K to 20.1K. But I think we're probably going to end up pulling back before that and getting rejected at this low activity area. And we are kind of already did that, and we got rejected over here. So this could easily turn into a high selling area and a high selling activity. So we got to watch out for that, and that's something you want to stay aware of. Now for the 15-minute chart, though, you can see it looks a little bit different. The oscillator is showing us we're going through a bearish movement here because the buying is slowing down. The selling is now speeding up. And immediately above us, we have low activity. But immediately below us, we have this high demand area for Bitcoin. And we have high activity expected right here as well. So it could easily become high selling activity. So I'm really expecting Bitcoin to pull back down to about 18.7K, possibly even 18.6K. And then from there, it'll probably end up, you know, doing some sideways trading movements. But what we're really looking for is the lower side of 18K. So even down here at this support line, 18.2K, because where did we go when we first crashed? We went all the way down to 18.2K first. So 18.2K is going to be a significant support for us. That's what you can expect in the near future for Bitcoin. Like I said, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but the 4-hour chart is showing us something nice here. So it's showing that we're coming off an oversold area, which is definitely true. This whole area is oversold, but there's a bullish signal popping up because the selling is now slowing down. And now you're starting to see some buying coming in. That's why we just not had that pump right there. So like I said, maybe we have that pullback for Bitcoin back down to 8.4K. But before that, we actually might have a little bit of an uptrend up to this 20K area, 20 to 21K. But still, this whole red area is supply and demand of less demand. We have less demand in this area. So it's going to be very hard for Bitcoin to get past that area. And once the Fed makes their walkthrough tomorrow, I guess, tomorrow and the 21st, we're probably going to see some more dropping inside of the crypto market. So I'm really expecting 18.2K and possibly 17K because that's the next support after that. But yeah, that's what I'm expecting here inside of Bitcoin. But hey, this is all I got for you all today. I'm definitely going to keep you all updated on this. But like I said, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe and leave a comment in the comment section. And as always, I'll be back with another video.